What's going on, everybody? I've gotten a couple comments and messages asking me what my bow setup is for the year, what bow overall I'm running, as well as the setup I'm currently running on it. Just wanted to give you guys a little in and out of it. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm shooting the 2024 Bear Whitetail Max right now in the slate gray color. I am a left-handed shooter. I think I've mentioned that before. Catch a lot of flack for that. Got a 31-inch axle to axle on this baby. So it is kind of funny that I'm running a bit of a shorter bow. I am 6'1", so honestly it would probably be a little more normal for me to run like a 33-inch or something. But I love this thing so much. I've been shooting it good. I'm shooting it for tack this year. I'm going to the Reinhardt 100 this weekend. I'm super excited about that, as well as this is my hunting bow. So, I mean, I'm in love with this thing. Brace height on this baby is 6.5 inches from factory. It is 26 to 30 inches on the draw length, and you can actually get these in a 40 to 60 and a 55 to 70 pound option. I believe I'm running the 55 to 70. Cool thing is with the Bear EKO cams, you can actually adjust your let off. Right now, I have it set at the mid-range of 80. You can go, I believe, from 70 all the way up to 90% let off. I like to rock with that mid-range 80 on there. Factory spec puts this bow completely naked at 4.3 pounds, so it's a pretty lightweight monster. You can actually get these as a ready to hunt package or as just the bare naked bow, no pun intended, but I ended up going with just the bare bow and put my own attachments on it, and we'll actually get to more of that later. Nice thing about this as well, if you don't have access to a bow press or don't want to use one, you can actually adjust these cams without a press, which is super nice. You got your draw stops and everything on there, as well as the extra big draw stop on the bottom. A little closer so you guys can see that, but it's this piece right here. Man, that gives pretty good back wall on this thing, honestly. I'm impressed. I was never really rocking a good limb stop on there before, but man, I'm going to shoot it again a little later, and it is just a solid draw every single time. I love it. Got Bear's dampeners between their split limb here. Those just come factory with it. To be quite honest, I really have not looked into replacing these. They do just fine for me. I like them. To make sure the camera didn't shut off. That's a little bit about the factory specs. Here's what I have it set to. I am a 29.5-inch draw. I got it set to 75 pounds. The exact is like 74.8, but this thing is pretty screaming fast. I got it chronographed a little bit ago, and I was shooting, I think my first shot was 295, 297, 299, and then 295 again. This thing is really fast, and that's with my target arrows that I got set up for tack, as well as the R100 this weekend that I'm going to be shooting. And that kind of brings me to the next part here. Talking about my arrows, man, these things are freaking awesome. I was going for a little bit of a Miami Vice vibe. It kind of turned into something else a little bit. They are Victory Rip Extreme Velocities. I am absolutely in love with these. They are at a 250 spine. I shoot a very, very stiff arrow, very heavy arrows. And dude, I can't say enough good things about Victory arrows, honestly. If you guys listen to the Yapping About Whitetails video that I made, I kind of talked about this a little bit with my buddy Jacob. We worked at an outdoor store together, and Victory actually private labeled some arrows for our company. And dude, we were all over those. I still got them somewhere, and I cannot wait to get out this weekend and totally not lose some. So yeah, that'll be great. So I've got some Q2 eye fletchings on those with some Adams Precision wraps, as well as some yellow nocks that I got from Epix Archery. So the stabilizer I got for this thing is the CBE Torx 11-inch stabilizer. I don't like going super crazy with my setup to where it's not like your target archers and stuff like that. Something that's a good happy middle ground. I don't really got the money to be spending on a full competitive setup as well as a hunting setup. I kind of try to stay in your mid-range just to get the best of both worlds. This thing is fully carbon. It's really inexpensive, honestly, for what it is. I think I spent around $95 on it. You can pick these up at any like Cabela's, Bass Pro, Lancaster Archery is a great place to go as well. It's also got some of the variable like weights you can unscrew on the front. I know, whoa. You can actually unscrew these from the front to lighten it up slightly. I could not tell you off the top of my head how much each of these weigh, but I keep the full thing on there. It provides, I mean, awesome stabilization while I'm aiming and drawing and everything like that. Okay, and then if you see here, I got the piece that screws on for the stabilizer quick release. These are incredibly nifty here because you can just pop that into place and secure your stabilizer really fast on that bow. Now for my quiver, it's really nice because I have a quick release bracket on the bow. I am running the CBE Tactic 5 quiver. Super nice, like I said. I can do my quick release right here on the bow, and when I'm up in my tree, I can quickly disconnect and hang it up somewhere to where it won't get in the way. Holds 5 arrows like the name suggests. It is a really nice durable plastic, honestly, so I've never had any problem with it. It's lightweight enough to where I feel like it's not putting a big damper on my bow when I have it attached. Cool thing is, I got the quick mount attached to the sight here, so it will just go right on, and this is a little tighter, so you kind of got to wiggle it a little bit. You can adjust that with a tension screw here. I just like to keep it tight because I'm worried about it falling off. And then I push it all the way down, you can lock it in there. Stays on your bow. So with the quiver on the bow, like I said, it's very lightweight, super nice. Now, as far as my sight goes, I'm rocking the Trophy Ridge Swift Trio. It is the non-react. I absolutely love this thing here. It is toolless adjustments, so you can loosen this screw here, but I can move my wheel here as I need to. It's nice because I finally got a sight tape on this thing that's gonna do me good for the target season. Obviously, in about a month or so, I'm gonna have to re-sight to my hunting arrows, so it'll be easy enough to do that. Like I said, with your toolless adjustments, super nice that you can just move anything you need to. You got all your knobs on the front here, and like I said, your micro adjustments where you can just spin the different dials here. But this baby's set up to go, and I'm really happy about it. Cool thing is, you got a little light here as well on the sight, so you can click it. It's got like multiple lights, brightness settings. I can actually see it's lighting that fiber up right now, but obviously, you know, kind of rare that I need that. It's nice to have, and it is micro USB chargeable. So really, really nice instead of plopping new batteries in and having to worry about those being dried out or failed or whatever. You can just charge it via a micro USB. Now, if you guys do not know much about like the sliding sights and stuff like that with the dials, man, don't be discouraged. This is actually my first year rocking this type of sight. Every single other time it's been like a 3, 4, or 5 pin where you just adjust your pins with an Allen key as normal. I'm a big fan of this. I had to learn a lot because I really had no idea what I was doing. Shout out to my friend Alec for helping me out, man. He is absolutely a blessing. I finally found the right sight tapes, as I said, and I'm ready to shoot for the season. I'm super excited to get out there this weekend. I literally cannot stop shutting up about it. The cool thing about these is your top 2 pins are supposed to be your 20 and your 30, and then if you have your wheel dialed all the way up, it's going to be at the 40 in theory, right? And that third pin, that 40, is actually variable depending on where you have that wheel. So super nice, going to be super nice during tack, because you know you got to take those longer shots. Not excited about that, to be quite honest. But I have faith it's going to be fun. I will actually show a close-up right here of how you can adjust these top 2 pins here. They have set screws on them, and Trophy Ridge makes it really easy for you to adjust these. You know, to be totally honest with you guys, I cannot remember if I talked about the bear paw grip yet. This thing is like a slightly rubberized alternative to the regular bow riser grip. I feel it's helped me a lot get a better grip on my bow when I'm drawing, and as well as just holding it in general. Man, I feel like the last thing to talk about here is kind of the CBE Micro Defy rest that I have on here. Honestly, I've had an interesting journey with it. It is I know it's a good product. A lot of my buddies have it on their bows. Alec has it on his bow. Jacob has it on his bow. I think literally actually everyone that I go and shoot with has this CBE Micro Defy drop away rest on their bow. I have just had an interesting journey with mine because I had issues with it engaging before. It's kind of having that right now, but I know CBE's got an awesome warranty. If it really gets that bad to where I'm worried about it, I'll hit up CBE and see what they can do for me. And probably the flashiest part of my bow that I want to talk about is the gas bowstrings I got on it. Dude, these things are freaking awesome. I wanted the orange so bad because gray and orange is actually the color of my kayak, and I actually wanted to get something to match up with it. I was gonna go for red at first. I ended up deciding on the orange. Man, I'm glad I did. It looks freaking kick butt. Gas makes an awesome string. Totally worth the money, 100%, and fast delivery too. Another cool thing that I want to highlight with these strings is when I put my peep side in it, there was no like twisting, turning of the string, nothing major like that at all that I'm used to with your cheaper strings. And hear me when I say this, I'm not sponsored by Gas or anything. I just like using their strings. I've also had great experiences with America's Best, Joey's Bow Strings. He's actually local here in Ohio. Awesome guy, check him out. But yeah, I feel like that's like really a lot of going over the bow itself. Let's get into some of the other components. So you may have saw I had the bow propped up a little bit. That is due to this right here. This is a TruGlo bow stand. These are literally super just like cheap plastic mounts. Not cheap as in construction, but cheap as in actual price that you're getting them for. I think this one ran me 15 bucks. I was jealous of my buddies with their Matthews having that little tripod on the front, so I ended up getting one of these things, and well worth the money. I'm able to set my bow up wherever I need to, if I'm in the house here, or if I'm on the trail or something. It's no problem at all setting it up, so super worth the price. Get you one of these at, I mean, you can really get them anywhere. I even think they're on Amazon, so you can find them there. All right, ladies and gents, this is her. This is the crown jewel, I feel, of my archery experience right now. Man, oh man, I do not normally get the opportunity to buy premium products, but holy crap, the UV button, dude, is a freaking game changer. Now, I will say this, if you're not a good archer, it's not gonna magically improve your game, but holy crap, it feels really good in your hand. Super smooth technology that Ultraview is putting into this thing, man. You got your lock right here, and it's really quiet too. Just locks around your bowstring. Got the big old thumb button right here. You can actually buy a lot of aftermarket stuff for this. UV sells them, other people sell them too. A lot of people 3D print them. The factory one, actually, I don't want to say it cuts my thumb, because it doesn't, but it just sits in the groove so smooth. And I mean, every single time, man, I mean, it is so smooth. This thing is ridiculous. I was super hyped about getting this, and an opportunity came up where I could, so I had to snag it. This is the large in the aluminum one. They also sell a stainless steel. It's a little more expensive, but I'm a fan of the aluminum. Super nice finish on this baby. The cool thing is it slides right over your bowstring, and it can actually sit there and lock in too. You have small adjustments for your travel and your force of your trigger, so it is absolutely adjustable to fit your needs. But man, I mean, the smoothness of this release is insane. I remember when I switched from a regular wrist release to the thumb buttons, I was a little terrified at first. I got it around here somewhere, but it's a way cheaper thumb button that I was using before this, and holy cow, this thing is well freaking worth it. That's the bow without the case it comes in, right? This is a Plano compound bow case. I'm pretty sure that is literally the title of it. Guys, this thing is rugged, it is nice, really durable plastic, honestly, and it is pretty good about resisting the elements as well. Plano makes these with their pillar lock, Plano makes it with their lock system. And you actually got holes here as well to put additional locks if you please. But it holds my bow really good. It really holds your standard size bows. I know when I used to shoot my Hoyt, it was a 35 inch. It was kind of just right on the seam of this thing, but I love it to death. For all that, man, that's really the bow setup for this year. Really excited to get this thing out in the woods again, as well as hit the target course. Man, that about sums it up. Do not take anything that I have or have said in this video as a like, you have to get this. This is literally just what I'm running this year, and people have run better stuff than me and worse stuff than me all the time, and they kill deer just the same. I am in the camp and will probably always be in the camp of no matter how good of a bow you have, if you're a bad archer, you're not gonna kill things. I'm out shooting the R100 this weekend in Indiana. It will be August 2nd and a pretty cool morning actually, so I'm super excited about that. And then TAC the next Saturday after that. So we'll see how many arrows I can lose for the season. and get ready to sight in my hunting arrows after that. That's about it, guys. If you made it this far on the video, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate all the traffic on the channel lately. It goes a long way. So really happy the way that this bow has turned out. I am absolutely in love with how it looks right now. And yeah, gonna put this thing back in the case. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see ya.